Well, what's looking forward to this game any different than any other game you played before just because Chase is gone and maybe the opportunity is different this year than others?
No, sir. I would say I'm just going in with head down. I'm looking to do whatever is being asked of me for forever or how long, first game, second game, third game, just being able to be accessible.
Where's your confidence at this year versus last year?
I would say my confidence is through the roof. It's year three. I felt like a lot more has slowed down for me, and just getting on the field to get those opportunities definitely builds that confidence as well.
Cliff said at a press conference a couple of weeks ago that he wasn't sure you were going to be able to get to the point where you are right now. Do you know what he refers, and did you question that yourself?
Not necessarily. I would say consistency, though. Having good days and then having bad days. I would say now just being able to be consistent and knowing them knowing what they're going to get from me on an everyday basis.
How would you say your training camp has been going so far, just performance-wise?
Performance-wise, I would say it's been going very well. Just locking in on assignments, the little things, the details, my alignment and stuff like that. So that's kind of been the main focus on this training camp is just getting those little details correct.
Kelvin Beachum was talking about you, like sitting in some of their meetings, the offensive alignment meetings. How important is that to know what's going on in front of you, what they're doing to kind of help you see things?
I think it definitely helps a lot. It helps me play faster. That's one thing I did at Arizona State. I'd go into the offensive line room, even in high school, just to know how they're kind of blocking it up on certain plays to help me get a pre-snap read before the ball is snapped, potentially where it could be going.
Is there any part of you that thinks because you were the star at ASU that, do you think you would have been any better off going someplace else? Did it hurt you at all that you stayed here?
I don't think it hurt me at all. If anything, it helped. I would say that those are the people that are rooting for me. That's also another reason as to why I go so hard or why I'm trying to make things right. Just because a lot of people knows what I'm capable of, and it's up to me now just to display it and show that.
Are you surprised the transition or the development took this long to get to where you are right now?
Would I say I'm surprised? Not necessarily. I would just say God always has a timing and whatever it is, and you can't rush His timing. And so, I would say it's all God's work. Just even the fact that, like you alluded to, me just being back here, it means my work here is not finished. So, no matter what time or how long it takes, I knew it's just about getting there.
Has this been harder than you thought it would be?
What's that?
To the NFL.
Was it harder? Not necessarily. I would say just more so it's mental. The mental part is probably the biggest difference, other than some physicalities, but just the mental, just being able to keep this persona, just being able to stay focused so long. Because college, it was more so you've got 3-4 hours in the building in your class and don't see nobody to the next day. So here it's more of an everyday thing. They're seeing you in your face and stuff like that. So I would say it's the mental of it.
How motivating is it to know that there's a real opportunity here, especially after Chase's departure?
It's very motivating. Like I said, just playing college here and now being able to be here again, stay here. It's God's work, and so I'm very excited and I'm definitely ready for the opportunity.
How much do you think your experience at ASU helped prepare you for this level when you consider, Coach Herm was an NFL coach and they want to use an NFL model there?
I would say mindset. I was a starting running back there, and so my mindset even to this point now is every time I go in, I'm the starting running back, and so I felt like that transition has kind of helped me prepare me as far as being able to go out there and play on the field.
Are there any players you've leaned on in this process more than others?
I would say James Conner. He's just a vet. He's a guy who's been there, done it before, and he's actually had Le'Veon Bell to lean on as far as when he was a bit younger. So just having him, and then you've got players like Hop. Even A.J. Green. If you sit down and talk to him a little bit, he has some definite words of encouragement and what it takes to be there and do it so long.
How do you grade yourself as a pass protector at this stage of your career?
I would say grades as an A, B, C, or what? I'm going 100. I would definitely say for me it was more so just being able to differentiate everything and see it. Never the physicality part. And so now that I've got the field slowing down for me, it makes it that much easier just to be in place and take on my blocks from there. As a receiver, I would say I'm 100 as well. Grew up playing a lot of 7-on-7, and so there was no running backs in the running back or in the backfield. It was all slot and split out. So I'm very confident in my hands as far as catching the ball.
Check your Madden rating.
Yeah, they're gonna have to check that. I'm actually not too much of a Madden player. I play a lot of FIFA. I play soccer when it comes to video games.
You know, how does it change anything for you when you're taking more reps with Kyler and with the first string offensive line than probably the last 2 years?
I would say you just like everything's about mental. Everything's about focus and staying locked in. And so just being able to go out there knowing that you've got to protect the quarterback. That's the number one job. And so everything speeds up. If it means putting your body and sacrificing your body for the quarterback, then that's what it is. And sometimes it gets to that point.
You know, it looked like you had on ASU colored shoes yesterday. Is that like a thing? I mean, why still wear it?
Well, first of all, I mean, they keep sending in gear, and I'm always going to rock it. I'm always going to wear it. And so shout out to ASU, Forks Up for sure.
Who's your go-to FIFA team to play with?
It was Real Madrid back in the day. More so, I would probably stay with Man U right now. I'd probably stay with Man U. But I'm a Chelsea fan. I grew up watching Didier Drogba, so yeah.
You ever get to meet him when he was here in the Valley?
I never did. That was one of the things on my bucket list, but I never got to complete that.